Hello. Well, as promised, I am live at 5. Here to just say hi on #Hearts Valentine's Day for people who are sad or lonely or grieving. And oh look, people are turning out. Hello, Erin the musician, lovely. I've got a roaring fire going. Sounded very posh then. A roaring fire. So fire any questions, pun, at me if you wish. You could also ask me about Emma, because the movie comes out today in a cinema near you, I hope, for your sake, because it's marvellous. I'm hardly in it, so I can say that. I pop up here and there, but I saw it the other night, and it's a beautiful, romantic, joyful, escapist, looks stunning. All the actors in it are amazing. You've got Josh O'Connor, who plays Prince Charles in The Crown. He's in it. Tanya Reynolds, who's in Sex Education, she's in it. Bill Nighy, don't know if you've heard of him, he's in it. And Callum Turner, lovely. And then the leads are played by Anya Taylor-Joy as Emma and Johnny Flynn as Knightley, and they're marvellous. Oh, and Mia Goth as Harriet, she's incredible. So I hope you get to see it. Feel free to ask me questions about that. Let's see what anyone is saying. More Miranda episodes, please. Well, I'm very glad that you wish for more Miranda episodes. I was inspired by Gavin and Stacey, and I haven't thought about it yet. I said to myself, make a decision by March. So March is coming, so I need to make a decision about that. Charlotte Rose says, how often are you in the film? I don't know how often. She's a sort of the comic character of the piece, but she has a really important sorry about that's my spitting, roaring fire. Miss Bates has a really important role in the film, and is the kind of catalyst for Emma at one point. So it's not so much, how much you're in the film, it's the impact you have. But a good sort of 5 or 6 scenes. Who do you play? Megabeth. I play Miss Bates. Favourite place in the UK? Oh, that's tricky. I was going to say Sussex. I do love Sussex. I love Cumbria, love Scotland. Love Devon. I was born in Devon. Let's go Devon, because I was born there. Everyone seems very excited about Emma. That's lovely. Do you have any veggie pals? I don't currently, but I did eat a Mr. Butternut last night. Butternuts are funny, I find. How do you get past feeling fed up, especially on a day like this? Well, you're obviously feeling... Valentine's Day doesn't make me feel fed up. I'm lucky to report. But we all have days where we feel fed up and sad, and we all have difficult circumstances in our life. And I always say, as I've been saying on Twitter earlier, that the advice I say to people is just stop for a moment and breathe and just look around and just kind of ground yourself on where you're sitting, feel your feet on the floor, and just go, I am okay right now, I'm okay, and I'm safe and I'm loved just by being me right now, and all I have to do is this moment, and I'm just going to take it 5 minutes at a time, perhaps even a minute at a time if it's really tough, perhaps even a breath by breath if it's really tough, and then just go, okay, what can I do to make this okay? What can I do to make this better? Usually that's have a cup of tea, for me. as a friend of mine says, what's the next loving right action? And you just take each step as it comes, and you realise actually most of the suffering is in our minds, that it's all thought. It's all things like, I've been on Twitter all day and people saying, I'm not dateable, I'm not lovable, I'll never find anyone again, I'm stupid for being single, and all this stuff, and you just think that's just thought, it's not true. So it's getting out of your thoughts and into the moment and thinking how good can you make it, and being kind to yourself. Bring Peggy over. Where? In fact, where is Peggy? She's usually by my side at all times. Oh, I know why. It's because she's scared of the fire. Bless her. Someone says they're coming to England in a month. Well, thrilling. We shall get the bunting out for you. Did you always get on with Tom Ellis? Always, from the minute I saw him. And not just because he was tall, dark and handsome, but because he's a very, very charming, lovely man. You should tots make a new series of Miranda. I think that means totes. But I like the misspelling. Tots. Somebody's watching Miranda now. Well, brilliant. Hi, Maddie. Oh, hello from Serbia. Well, that's very nice. You should do more stand-up. Your live tour was amazing. Well, thank you very much. And actually, I have got an idea. I'm revealing a lot. I wonder if there are any journalists who end up watching this. I am actually thinking about a possible tour idea. I would love to go on tour again. I'd love to travel with it. I'd love to go back to Australia, which I love to do. And I haven't gigged in Canada or the States or South Africa. In fact, I've only ever gigged abroad in Australia, so I'd love to travel more. So, yeah, I need to write me a new tour show. Lots of people saying they want more Miranda, but that's very, very lovely. Somebody said they thought the noise was something else. It was the fire. It was the spitting fire. It was not my bottom. If you could work with absolutely anyone from past or present, who would it be? Lovely question. It would be... Oh, it looked like it was picking my nose then, but I was just itching. It would probably be my comedy hero, Eric Morecambe, but I would also love to work with... Well, working with Bill Nighy was lovely on Emma because it was a sort of realisation that I was working with actors of that calibre and generation that I've always wanted to work with, like Maggie Smith and Judi Dench and Julie Walters and Celia Imrie. If only Victoria Wood was still alive and I would have said her, but that generation I'd love to work with Emma Thompson, all the greats. All the greats. Your fire is crazy. It's not that crazy. But thank you. What's your favourite food? Love these questions. The first thing that came into my head was apple crumble and custard, but I'm currently off gluten and off sugar for my health. So that's just an imagination dream at the moment, an apple crumble. Do you live in London? I do. Where is Peggy? Don't know, hiding from the fire that's spitting. What's your favourite pudding? Well, apple and crumble and custard, as I just said. Lots of lovely... Oh, Amber's 13 and she wants a shout out, so there you go. What's my favourite Miranda episode? Well, I think probably the therapist episode, just because it was so unique to do and write and perform. It's like doing a play live on television. But I loved doing the finales and loved... Is it called Three Little Words? With the Gary Barlow episode, because that was real farce. I was proud of that. And the one with Tamara. I love your clothes that I got for Christmas. That's very nice. She doesn't mean she got my clothes. I didn't send her my clothes, my own personal clothes. I think she's talking about the mirandashop.com, which does still have some clothes on. Have you ever considered becoming a Samaritan? Well, no, I haven't. But I think they do marvellous work, and how nice to think that I could be a good one. I very much enjoy passing on well-being tips, because I've done a lot of research, and because I think the self-help industry has obviously gone bananas for good reason, but there doesn't seem to be a sort of collation of therapeutic approaches, and that is what I'm working on to share with you. So that's what I'm giving back. You are what I call legend. Stop it! Can you do more tours? Well, you have to listen back. Oh, lots of people asking for tours. Perhaps I will then. Do you have a new favourite word? I thought of one the other day. Someone suggested one. No, first thing that came to my head, thrive. Because let's all thrive. It's not a very good one. It's not as good as plunge. Are there any Miranda episodes based on real life scenarios? Because the whole show seems to be my life. I love that, Emily. The only real life scenario was when I was called Sir, which used to happen a lot. And it was the one thing that people said, reviews or people would get at me and go, that's so self-deprecating, you can't call yourself Sir, and blah, blah. So it happened as a cathartic moment. What's the best piece of advice you've been given? Well, my mother turned 80 in November, and I said, what is the secret to your long life that is still clearly going to go on for decades because she's so healthy? And she said, being fascinated by something every day. And I thought, yeah, brilliant. So surprised you're on your own because you're beautiful and funny. Well, that's very nice. I mean, I'm on my own right now in this very moment, but I'm not necessarily on my own all the time. Anyway. What have you done today that makes you feel proud? This makes me feel proud. Now I'm scrolling right. Gosh, there's so many. Okay, there are people who want to do a sharing live, and I might dare to do that, but you cannot be naked, and you cannot be mean, and you cannot swear. I mean, I don't mind if you're mean to me. I'll just switch you off or ask you why you are. But, for other people listening, but I might do that. Do you have any advice for me as a chronic fatigue sufferer? Gosh, chronic illness is a whole other subject, and one I know well and have researched a lot about, and there is so much I could say. But my top tips would be, however tired you feel, get in some kind of movement, even if that is walking for 1 minute, and then for a week, and then building up to 2 minutes, or Tai Chi, or stretches, or some kind of movement. Learning how to breathe properly and meditate, and eating lots of fibre, taking out sugar and gluten. That would be my top tips. You are my woman crush for sure. Stop it. Do you fancy Gary still? This is the real Miranda speaking, and Gary isn't real. We all want a Gary. And how is Patty Hodge getting on these days? Well, she'd never be called Patty, but I think she'd find that very funny. She's the most wonderful woman ever. I'm pretty sure you're way better than Boris. Well, so's my dog. Can you do a self-love speaking tour? Yeah, maybe. May blooming be. Would you rather have ears for feet or feet for ears? Hang on. Ears for feet. No, I'd rather have, because I love walking, love exercising, love sport. So I'd rather have my size 8 feet on the side of my head. Great question. It's Eve's birthday. Happy birthday. Your email newsletter earlier was lovely. Well, thank you very much. Yes, I'm enjoying doing them, and I'm hoping I can carry on doing them. Go to mirandahart.com and you can subscribe. How close is Miranda's mum to your mum as far as marrying you off? Completely the opposite. My mother never wanted to marry me off, thankfully. She always used to say that you can lead as good and strong a life whether you're married or not married, children or not children. So she's very freeing. Are you from Torquay? I was born in Torquay, yes. Going to see Emma on Monday, great. Who was your favourite group or singer as a teenager? Billy Joel. Obviously, have you watched my show? That's one of the similarities between me and my on-screen character. We both love the Billy Joel. Someone's talking about Petersfield, where I grew up as sort of when I was 5-ish. Yes, love Petersfield. This is probably not very fascinating content now as I scroll through the questions. Currently reading Peggy and Me, love it. Oh, good. Yeah. Peggy and Me is a good book for if you're feeling low and down. Though I said myself, I wrote it on Valentine's Day because it shows that you can get love from animals, nature. You know, if you haven't found a soulmate, your love tank can be filled in other ways. Eloise, yes, I can give you a shout out. Who's the coolest person you've met? I don't know whether I subscribe to the coolest person. Like, what does it really mean to be cool? I think a lot of the people who seem cool are probably just putting on a mask, aren't they? Sorry, I've just gone off on one about the word cool. But I just put up a video on Instagram TV of me and Colin Firth. And he's kind of cool. I'm blessed to have met lots of cool people. What age did you realise you wanted to be a comedian? 6. Miranda Hart. If you reply, I will go mad. If you reply, I will go mad 15 million times. Well, there you go. She's going to go mad. Hello from the Netherlands. Lots of people. Would you do another tour again? Thrilled. Yes, I'm more and more thinking I will. Any advice for someone who's really suffering with their mental health and doesn't know how to get out of the hole? I'm so sorry. Look back to what I said earlier about stopping and being in the moment and just taking it breath by breath and minute by minute, because I just really believe that is the beginning of recovery. But scroll back. Right, let's see who I could do a share live with. Bear with. Oh, Eloise, she's the one I think who okay. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, just message me if you want me to go live and why. We need a film with Miranda Hart. Typo, but that's a different kind of film. Let's leave that there. Might be children watching. Okay, I'm going to go live with Eloise Whelan because she keeps popping up. Let's see if she's there. The all-round mum. Okay. Hello, all-round mum. Yeah, we need to do a live. I'm not very technologically savvy, so need to work out how to find you. The All Round Mum, by the way, is a lovely account to follow. Would you do a meet and greet? Maybe. Do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to do a pop-up shop. Not only because pop-up is fun to say. I'm cancelling Eloise because she's not there. Pop-up shop of my merchandise, themirandashop.com. And then I could meet some people and we could gallop in our gallop tops and things, because, you know, I'm always about promoting play. I think it's sad when adults stop playing, and that's really what Miranda was all about and became, and what I've sort of become. I'm trying to find people to go live with, so bear with the scrolling. Oh, Miranda changed my life, thank you. Savoury muffins. Yes, no savoury muffins today. Although, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I had a sweet potato muffin the other day. I'm really sorry, I feel like I've let you down, but I quite liked it. Yeah, I was really surprised. I was all prepared to do a sort of comedic taste, then no thank you. But I did quite like it. But generally, obviously, say fruit and veg out of context is not acceptable. Still don't know who to go live with. Clutch, the all-round mum says. Yeah, that is a good word. Someone's going to the Emma Junket next week. I think that's in LA. I won't be there. You should try pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. No, see now, that's wrong. Like, I did I tried a sweet potato muffin, but you can't combine a sweet potato with a chocolate. Either have the chocolate or have the pumpkin. You know, don't. That's just silly. What next? Pea and ham sponge, as I think I said in my sitcom. Just quoting myself. It's fun just chatting live, because you don't know who's listening, and everyone could be sort of laughing at you or going, God, she's dull. But you don't know, so just chatting away, thoroughly enjoying myself. Because it's #Hearts Valentine's Day. I'm just looking for people I might recognise to share with, or people who's got a cool name to go live with. Do you miss filming Miranda? It was such a brilliant show. I do, actually. I really miss, because we filmed it in front of a studio audience. I really miss those days. They were incredibly complicated and technical and hard work, and you only get into the studio that you're filming that morning, and then you rehearse all day in front of camera, and then by 7 o'clock the audience are in. So it's just crazy. But I think it is a really incredible thing to do, and to hear the audience laugh there and then. And I really miss that, and I miss being with the cast and being in that creative environment. So yeah, there's lots of things to miss about it, but I do think that studio audience sitcoms should kind of have more respect. There should be maybe a specific category of award ceremony, if we need award ceremonies altogether. Don't think we should do. Think we should just have a party to celebrate everything that's on telly, because it's all subjective. Do you ever get on Call the Midwife again? I don't know. But God, I loved Chummy. And I miss her. There's somebody called Savoury Muffin who wants to share live, so I should probably try her. What's next for you? Another film? I really hope so. I really hope Emma does really well. I thought it was brilliant. I hope you really enjoy it if you go and see it. And I would love to do more films, yes. That is the aim. We shall see. You never really know. I think people think you kind of get scripts through your doorstep every morning, but it's sadly... Oh, look, here she is, Meg. She's called Savoury Muffin. Let's see if Meg's there. Do you and Stevie hang out in real life? Yes, we do.
Oh, Miranda!
Hello!
Miranda, I love you so much! Miranda, I'm shaking. You should see my hand.
You really are shaking.
Oh, my goodness.
That's,
my goodness.
That's so sweet. Are you...
I love you so much. I came to watch your 10-year anniversary. Me and my dad love you so much.
Who was that in the background?
That's my friend Laura.
Hi, Laura.
We are such big fans of you. Oh my
How
god,
old
I'm
are
actually
you?
shaking. We need to go and tell my mum. I am 14. Laura's 14.
Where's your mum?
FaceTiming Miranda Hart.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Mum.
Hi, Miranda. We love you.
I love you too.
Sometimes you love them.
Miranda, I love you so much. I'm shaking so much.
I love the fact that your mum's like, oh, what's happening? How come we're on? She's never seen an iPhone or a smartphone before.
FaceTime with Miranda Hart.
How do we do this?
It's on Instagram. It's a live video.
I don't know.
God, Miranda, honestly, please make some more programs.
Please,
We love it
if
so
you make another
badly.
series.
Oh, I can see it better now. Oh,
Okay, well, I'll think
we love
about it for you.
We watch it over and over and over again.
Honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Thank
happy Valentine's
you.
Day.
I want you to be my Valentine.
I'm your
She's a massive
Valentine.
fan.
Bye. I'm going to
Honestly.
share with someone else now. Bye.
Okay, bye Miranda. I
Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
So good. That's really fun. Oh, look, there she is. The all-round mum. And I think if she's there, we're not dissimilar. If we did a film, she could play my sister. There she is. Oh my God. I love it.
I have no words. For the first time in my life ever.
No, don't you think we could play sisters?
Oh my God.
I mean, we're not dissimilar, right? Look at us.
Oh my God. That is like the biggest honour ever. My little girl's here just running around like a...
Hello.
Do you want to hold up Heather?
What have you done today to make me feel proud?
Ice cream, in life.
Peggy's come to the
Oh, there's
party.
Peggy! Freya, look, there's Peggy!
It's Peggy.
Hello, Peggy!
Okay.
Brilliant. Oh, well, you're amazing.
No,
You spread so
are
much love and
amazing.
joy, and you're so genuine, and you're
Oh
what
my God.
Instagram's
Oh my
all about.
Freya's just hit the phone. I said this on my stories the other day, but I can't tell you how much you have done for so many of us.
Oh,
You have made it okay to not be normal and to not fit in a box, and you have changed my life, and I can't thank you enough. And I had such fun filming that thing.
oh well, thank you so much for saying. I wish you'd been on the. I wish they'd found you to film on the 10th anniversary, because that means a lot, and I just can't believe that Miranda has meant so much to so many people. And you're right,
I
it's all.
I don't think you quite realise just how much you have done for so many.
Well, it's all about freeing ourselves to be ourselves, isn't it?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
you're amazing.
No,
Thank
you are
you.
amazing. Thank you for everything. And
Happy Valentine's Day.
No, yes, and to you. Hubby's like, no, don't show me on the camera.
Bye.
Say bye.
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 Love you.
Love you. So sweet. Love it. That was fun. Well, I mean, I've been on for half an hour, so you're probably bored of me now. So I might just charge my phone and I'll come back a bit later. Indoor scarf, ? Someone's saying. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm pregnant and hormonal, and this is just making me cry. Yes. I hope it's making you cry in a good way. There's nothing like a positive weep. Weep, not a wee. Nothing like a positive wee. Well, there's that as well. This has been really fun. I remember in my first post with a picture of me as Miss Bates and Emma, there's lots of people who are lonely or grieving, and so if you've got time today to look at the comments of my first post on my grid today, then I'm sure you'll make some people very happy, or you might connect with them, or might be sharing similar things with people, I think, with disabilities and chronic illness and stuff that feel quite alone. So that would be a lovely thing to do. Hashtag Hearts Valentine's Day. Oh, that was my fire, not my arse. On that note, I bid you adieu. Lots of love. Love you. Bye.